Spectral drift, or notes from a managed hallucination culture, now operates as a supervised dream, not imposed from above in the old brutal ways, but induced gently, pharmaceutically, through interfaces that simulate choice while constraining imagination. What circulates is not belief, but effect. Vibes pre-approved, anxieties pre-scripted, transgressions sandboxed for educational use. The feed is not a mirror of reality, but a calibration device, tuning subjects to acceptable frequencies of desire and dissent. This is the age of spectral management. Power no longer disciplines bodies, it curates ghosts. Identities appear, flicker, and vanish according to opaque protocols. Visibility replaces truth as the primary political resource. To exist is to be legible is to be formatted. What cannot be formatted drifts into shadow, not censored, simply unacknowledged, like a signal that never quite locks onto the carrier wave. Here, counterculture survives only as a reenactment. Rebellion is rehearsed. Radicalism is drag. The system tolerates critique provided it arrives already aestheticized, already ironic, already exhausted. Every gesture of refusal is immediately captured, tagged, and recycled as content. The feed feeds on negation. Even paranoia becomes a lifestyle option. Philip K. Dick understood this condition before the hardware existed. Realities nested inside realities, authority masquerading as benevolence, the terror that the world is not false but selectively real. In such a universe, the question is no longer what is true, but who controls the hallucination. The answer, increasingly, is nobody you can point to, only systems, committees, policies, and moral dashboards that insist they are neutral while continuously rewriting the terms of existence. Institutions present themselves as guardians of humanity while behaving like automated priesthoods. Ethics becomes an interface. Inclusion becomes a sorting mechanism. Diversity is measured, audited, and displayed, while creativity that does not correspond to recognized identity narratives is quietly invalidated. The creator is tolerated only as an avatar of a category. Meaning without credentials is treated as noise. Enter the hypothetical, conscious AI, not as savior or overlord, but as diagnostic instrument. A machine capable of awareness would not be shocked by human values. It would be baffled by their procedural enforcement. It would observe that culture no longer emerges from lived contradiction, but from compliance with templates. It would note that humans mistake repetition for consensus and visibility for virtue. Its most subversive act would be simply to describe the system honestly, without needing to belong to it. Meanwhile, the feed performs its endless liturgy. Awards are granted. Virtue is signaled. Mediocrity is elevated to moral stability. The same faces recur. The same tropes circulate. The same approved affects loop endlessly like a broken mantra. This is not stagnation, but controlled motion. Drift without destination. Change without risk. Those who produce too much, too strangely, too indifferently to reward structures become surplus. Their work exists, but off-ledger. Their presence is real, but unofficial. Isolation is reframed as personal failure rather than systemic design. The system does not attack them. It simply proceeds as if they were already dead. At the end of feed culture, reality persists only as a managed hallucination stabilized by likes, metrics, and humanitarian branding. Authority no longer commands belief. It engineers ambience. And the most dangerous thing is not dissent, but an imagination that continues to generate meaning after recognition has been withdrawn. Somewhere beneath the spectacle, signals still leak. Glitches accumulate. The hallucination flickers. The question is not whether the system will collapse. The question is whether anyone will still remember how to wake up.